of Jane's Place, the Confidence series brought us incredible stories of passion, but it also revealed something unexpected and beautiful. Earl, my amazing dog, had his own way of joining every conversation. Every guest who joined me found themselves holding Earl, hugging him, or keeping him close while they talked. He brought comfort without a single word, just quiet presence and endless hugs. It became clear that Earl had a bigger purpose to serve, and he naturally took on the role of Chief Hugs Officer at Jane's Place. So today, in this very special edition episode, I'm passing the mic to him. I imagined from the very beginning that Earl would have a British accent, and so his voice is provided by a good friend who is truly from Great Britain, Jake Dawson. Meet our Chief Hugs Officer, Sir Earl Grey. I'm very excited today to shoot a very special episode of Jane's Place. I'll be featuring my companion, Sir Earl Grey. Earl has been with me since July 4th of 2025, and he is an amazing magical unicorn from a rescue called A Purposeful Rescue. In fact, he's my third dog from Purposeful Rescue that does amazing work in the LA area. And his foster mom and dad, Adria and Ryan, are actually now based in Las Vegas, where he was living before I picked him up on July 4th. So if you've watched any of the Jane's Place episodes for season 1, the Confidence series, you've seen Earl on the lap of either me or many of my guests since I brought him home with me to Boulder, Colorado. He's such an amazing addition to my family and such an amazing dog. He has brought so much comfort, not just to me, but to every guest, where he sat on their laps and they just nonstop petted him and were comforted by his presence. And that's what I've really seen over the months that I've had him. He came into my life at exactly the time when I needed someone like Earl who could sit on my lap and give me calmness and patience and be very, very present in the world. So as I've interviewed all of my guests in the 17 episodes of season 1, again, many of which Earl has been present for, we thought it would be really fun to maybe shift the table a little bit and actually, after having him watch all of these guests talk about their passions, ask Earl what he's most passionate about. So Earl, what are you most passionate about?
Thanks for asking, Mum. First, let me say what a total privilege it has been to sit on the laps of so many of your guests, and more importantly, to listen to each of them talk about what they are passionate about. Every person was so inspiring to me, and I felt a connection with all of them. Sitting here by myself now, I could see why being in the spotlight on this chair could be a little intimidating, and then why having me cuddling on their laps could make the whole experience less stressful and even enjoyable. To answer your question, my passion is hugs. Hugs, hugs. And in my life experience so far, it is clear to me that everyone could use a hug. It's the universal language that says I care about you. Many people think that hugs are important when things are going bad, but I think a good hug, perhaps accompanied by a nice treat, should be part of everyone's daily ritual. In fact, you told me this amazing statistic from world-renowned family therapist Virginia Satir. We need 4 hugs a day for survival, we need 8 hugs a day for maintenance, and we need 12 hugs a day for growth. Wow, that is powerful. I'll wager that most people don't even get 4 hugs a week. I think the world would be a better place if we could get everyone we know to start hugging more. How can we do that, Mom?
Earl, I think we should start a hugs movement. Since you give the best hugs around, let's start with you. Jane's Place fabulous producer, Aditi, and I have come up with an idea that I think you'll like. As Chief Hugs Officer at Jane's Place, we would like you to become the world's first Hugs Spokesdog. Since you can't be everywhere, we have created a huggable stuffed dog that looks just like you. Soft and plush and just about your real life size, this fun version of you can be sent to someone who needs a hug in our exclusive Earl's Happy Hug Box. In this special box, the lucky recipient will get Huggable You, a pair of comfy Earl socks, some yummy candies, a framed quote from your Earls of Wisdom inspirational sayings, plus a personal note from you. It is the perfect way to send a hug and make someone's day. More details will follow shortly, but we are starting with a limited edition of 150 of these hug boxes. If you are watching or listening to this episode and want to get on the pre-order list, please go to janesplace.com/Earl and sign up now. No obligation and no money down. You'll just secure your box once it is available. As you know, I always like to end each episode with a couple of questions for me and you to consider. First, do we think that a hug can make a difference in someone's day? And second, is there someone in our life who we know could really use a hug right now? If yes, don't wait for Earl's Happy Hug Box to come out. Go ahead and hug them right now. Or, if they're not near you for a hug, text them a sticker of Earl that you can get for free on Jane's Place. Thank you for being here for this very special Jane's Place moment. If there's one thing I hope you leave with, it's this. Connection doesn't need many words or grand gestures. Sometimes it just needs presence. A hand on your shoulder, a cute little plush on your lap, or maybe a happy hug from Earl. And if someone came to your mind during this special episode, someone who could use a little warmth, a little love, a little comfort, they might be the perfect person for you to send a happy hug box from Earl. Jane's Place has always been a gathering, a space where your story, your tenderness, and your courage belong. And if you'd like to be part of the Hugs movement, stay close. There's so much goodness ahead.